Lady who is paralyzed. This lady is a member of the Redeem, was a member of Redeem. As of 2014, the lady was ordained in Redeem as a deaconess, and on her way back, she had an accident inside Redeem bus, the parish bus. We didn't take go camp. So they were coming back from the ordination that year, 2014, when she was ordained, and she had an accident. So after the accident, the lady became paralyzed from waist down. Her spinal cord was affected. According to the lady I spoke with her. She said she can still walk, but she needs to be flown abroad. I don't know the abroad, but she said she needs to be flown abroad, and that is not something I can handle on my own. So somebody connected me with Leke and we spoke. And you know what? This is the chat between me and Leke. Leke said he's not the one in charge. He's not the one to give directive. I said, can you please use your office?
Welcome to the moment of truth. You just heard Auntie Aduni. When I hear things like this, it makes my blood boil. Now, it's not in the position because it has to do with helping someone. It has to do with money, spending money. They don't spend money. They don't help nobody. They only collect. And that woman, we've been crying and shouting that there's no God there. Don't go there. She still went there to collect the anointing. How can someone be coming from collecting anointing from Adeboye? And she had an accident and she became paralyzed. And now they don't want to know her anymore. Cases, hundreds of cases like that. People will be okay once they collect the anointing from Adeboye. That's it. So that man in Ikorodu, a pastor in Ikorodu, he died with 3 or 4 of his children. His wife has to be running up and down, looking for help here and there. They don't want to know them anymore. This is the same Adeboye, Leke Adeboye that benefits from people. He called himself the one at the top. So he saw himself the one at the top when he was selling wristband, making millions. That's the same thing they did when they asked them to assist them to gain entrance to Russia or anything. He said, is it a football match? They should fill his cap. They should fill his glasses. He was in a sun there, enjoy himself somewhere. That's all they do. I know people that left Redeem because they were using them to be looking after Leke's premises in Redeem camp. They use cheap labours to build Leke's house in Redeem. He has moved from Redeem now. He's in one of the toppest brand in Lagos. Maybe Leke or Eko Atlanta or somewhere he is now. My people, don't die in their war. Look at Bolanle. Bolanle was coming from the same Redeem on Christmas Day. She was killed. She was killed by stray bullets. How can someone be coming from church and end up dying on their way home? Look at that technical engineer, the guy that was killed by the Okada boys. The same thing. Why Christians are dying foolishly? Because they are collecting anointing of death, an empty anointing, satanic anointing. They cannot sit in their own home and cry to God by themselves and see what God they will do. No, they be jumping here and there, collecting death, collecting calamity, collecting shame and disgrace everywhere. I feel sorry for you guys. Stay tuned.
At least for this lady, she said she has been trying to see how she can get help from the church. She was a worker. The saddest part is that they don't ask her about her anymore. They have forgotten she exists and she's seeking help, looking for people to help her out of the predicaments. Anyway, I don't have the stamina or financial capacity to do that. So I thought it was a small thing when I spoke with her, but he said she needs to be flown abroad. So after approaching Leke, this is the message Leke sent to me. He sent me a phone number and he sent me an email for me to email the welfare committee of the church. Is me that will be seeking help for their member. Anyway, the emailer said, that is the...
You see what I'm saying about Adeboye's lies? You are my children. It's a lie, yo. It's a lie. Leke Adeboye is in a position to help that woman. He is the personal assistant to the father. He can even make that decision. He doesn't need to consult anybody to make that decision to help that woman. But they don't help. The evil people don't help. And see his write-up in the next video.
Write-up. He said, funny how when some people are broke, they are in church. Every prayer meeting, online, offline, and so on. They are there and forced to be there. Once the breakthrough comes, all sorts of excuses come. Suddenly, they have deals to close on a Sunday also. All they wanted is what they can get from God, not God himself. And my question is...
You just heard the overfed son of Adeboye, Leke. See what he wrote again. The people that came, they died on their way home. The people that refused to come, is now accusing them of not coming. Because when they didn't come, there'll be no money, there'll be no offering. He said only when they need help, they come to church. Then leave them alone. You don't have to be castigating them. You don't have to be insulting them with your right up. Stay on your own. Let them stay on their own. Ah, my God, what is this? Anyway, that's how people want to live their own lives. I see you in my next video. Bye for now. It's good to know what is going on. That's where I'm taking my time to be showing you all these things. There's no God in all these people. They don't have Christ at all. All they have is all they want is the multitude, the money, the power, the fame, the hailing, the sharing, and all that.